Hi friends, once again welcome back to our channel. Let us start with this video. This is regarding government's Unlock 5.0 guidelines from Central Ministry Home Affairs. So as you can see on the screen, this document is dated 30th September. That means yesterday. So this is the latest guidelines. I will just go through only the highlights. I will not take much time. If you wanted to go in detail, you can stop or you can pause the video and read through it. So let us quickly start. So the new rules we are going to read out, or we are going to quickly go through, is valid till 31st October, as you can see on the screen. So from within effect from today to the end of the month. So what are the main rules? As you can see, the first page says regarding school reopening, which is the most important, I think, for all the parents. So activities permitted outside containment zones. So they say all activities will be permitted except the following. So what are the exceptions? One is regarding the school reopening. State government can take a decision in respect of school reopening of schools and coaching institutions, but after 15th of October. So after 15th of October, after 15 days, state government can take an action on this. But still, this says online or distance learning shall continue to be performed preferred mode. So still, central government prefers online mode of teaching or learning. So now students may attend schools or institutions only with the written consent of parents. This is highlighted to be noted. So even if state says the school is reopened for particular state, there should be written consent from parents for students to attend. Now the next one says attendance must not be enforced and must depend entirely on parents' consent. So that means even if school is open and a parent wish not his kid does not need to attend school, so that preference or that option will be there. You can't enforce the attendance, manual attendance. Schools will which are allowed to open will have mandatory to follow SOP. That means there will be guidelines issued, and schools, even if they reopen, they should follow all the guidelines to protect students as well as the environment. Okay, so this you can read through. There is nothing very important this page. And next one says, so the school points is discussed now. Swimming pools being used for training for sports person will be permitted to open, but after 15th of October. Now cinemas, theaters and multiplexes will be permitted to open with up to 50% of seating capacity, and it is outside containment zone only, but again from 15th October onwards. Now the entertainment parks and similar places will be permitted again from 15th October. Business to business exhibitions also will be permitted to open. State can take decision on all these matters, but still it will be with effect from 15th October. Social or academic, sports, entertainment, all these are permitted outside containment zone, and maximum of permitted with a ceiling of 100 persons. Okay, so beyond 100 persons may be permitted, but state has to take action or decision on that, and it will be also in effect only after 15th October. Now this page you can read through. Okay, so next one says lockdown limited to containment zones. Okay, so if you are what are the limited containment zones? In containment zones till 31st October, lockdown will be in force, but medical emergencies, maintaining supply of essential goods and services are exempted. So as you can see, lockdown can be continued only in containment zones. Okay, containment zones will be notified on the website of respective state government, because how people know which is containment zones? Containment zones can keep changing. Today one zone might become containment, tomorrow it's not containment. So all this will be frequently updated on the state government website. Now next point you have to see is shall not impose any lockdown outside containment zones. That means state should not impose any lockdown outside containment zones. Lockdown should be valid only in containment zones without prior consultation with central government. So outside containment zone, state cannot just take action to just impose a lockdown. No restrictions on interstate and intrastate movement. This is a highlight. I just put a star mark because we are mostly looking on the school reopening rules and as well as the movement within state and outside state. So there is no restriction intrastate or interstate, even though it might take some time to states to implement this, but this is going to be in place. No separate permission approval permit will be required for such movements. Clearly it is told there is no e-pass, nothing is required to move between states. So, but I hope this will be action will be taken by each state very quickly. And movement by passenger train, domestic passenger, air travel, all will be continued as per regulated SOP. So now also there are limited access to these things. The same will continue with SOP in place. SOP may change. Protection, so this is very important point again. 65 years of aged people above 65 and pregnant women and children below 10 years are still advised to stay safe at home. Please avoid travel except for medical emergencies. That is what they are saying. And install Arogya Setu app in all the mobiles whatever possible. Update your status, update everything. So this will help the government to track the COVID. Now next one is state shall not dilute these guidelines. It is clearly told. Okay, so these guidelines should be in immediate effect and it should not be diluted. Penile provisions, any provision violating, so these next slides cover what are the violating penal provisions. So you cannot violate any of the rules. Please follow all the rules properly as far as possible. Okay, because there are a lot of penal provisions as you can see here. These are the things, directives you have to strictly follow in public as well as any event. Face covering, social distancing, do not split in public, it will be punishable with fine as far as possible. So this is also another highlight. I can say that work from home is still encouraged by central government. You can see here, as far as possible practice of work from home should be followed. I put a star mark because yes, we are mainly common man is concerned about schools, working from home and travel between states. All these are still in effect. Now you can see here staggering of work, business hours will be followed, screening and hygiene. So this is all related to hygiene and sanitization in workspace if you are going into a workspace or any other facilities, social distancing. So all these are into effect and please follow guidelines very strictly so that we will help each other. And offenses and penalties for violations of lockdown. So this from here onwards it completely says what are the penalties, punishment or offenses you are going to attract if you do not follow the rules and regulations. Please stop the slide or pause the slide and read through this. So as you can see, for false claim there will be punishment, for misappropriation of money or material, false warning. Some people just give like false messages in WhatsApp and all those. Please don't encourage all these things. And also offenses by Department of Government. So you can read through all this. There are a lot of penalty and regulations and offenses by companies also listed here. Okay, so I'm just not going to read through everything. It will be a boring thing. You can pause and read through. There are a lot of measures taken by authorities to make sure things are running under the law. So as you can see here, these are the slides next following. And this is the last. So I have taken directly from the government website, government order. So it is strictly followed. Please follow all the rules. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Also give us a like to this video. Thank you very much. See you with another video.